it's finally our turn to replace our macerator. Last month after a trip, we started seeing like little droplets underneath the van, and guess what? It has to do with the macerator, and it is such a dirty job for me. I didn't want to do it, but my husband said maybe we just go ahead and try to do it so that just in case when we are at an RV park or a campground and it breaks down again, then at least we know how to do it. And we would just make a video to share with the fellow RVer just in case you need to do it too. So first we're gonna need a spare macerator. Good thing we bought a spare one and carried it with us about a month ago in the van, and at least now we have it on hand.
Maybe we shouldn't have bought it because the van knew we had an extra. That's why it started leaking.
It could be. I know, honey, you always rinse the black tank like maybe once or twice, but this time luckily you had time, so you rinse it so many times.
Like 9 or 10 times.
I know, thank God. So
and maybe that's why it leaked also.
Could it be?
I don't know.
So honey, maybe next time just try to rinse as much as you can, just in case we have to deal with the black tank again. At least it's clean. We also gonna need some silicone sealant and a wire cutter, wire stripper, a flat screwdriver.
Flathead.
Oh, flathead screwdriver. And
11mm ratchet.
And then we have these two little
Wago wire connectors.
And just an old container to catch the
drippings. And rags.
And some rags, and make sure you have gloves. I'm gonna go get ready.
Good luck, honey.
Ready.
She's ready for surgery. Good luck, honey.
Ready to climb down here. Okay, so we need to unscrew these 4 bolts. 1, 2, and there's 3, 4. Okay.
Let's do it, honey. One out. 3 more to go, honey.
Well, my job is done. I'm just gonna be his assistant. I'm just gonna hand him all these things. I'm not going under there. So 2 of the bolts are really tight, so my husband's gonna take them out right now.
They're not that tight.
No.
I have a feeling that you're doing this on purpose, honey. Okay, it's out now.
Got all 4?
Yes.
Okay.
The next step now is the dirty part. I assume you don't want to do it, right?
If I don't have to.
So now there is the big hose here to take out, and then there's a small hose right here that we're going to take out. But from watching YouTube, I think that it's recommended to take the big hose out first because it's easy to take out, and then we can take the small hose out when everything comes off. So let's take this out by unscrewing this screw right here to release the I guess the O-ring here, and then we can loosen it out. So that's the big hose that we're going to take out. I've loosened this O-ring already, and I'm going to basically take the whole thing out so that it drips out, and then this hose right here, we are going to loosen that as well, and then take it out and then cut the wires to the macerator. If you follow the wiring of the macerator right here, it goes out to here, and there's a connector right here. Open this tab like this, you will hear a little click, and then squeeze these two right here and pull it out. Let's see if I can do it with one hand here. There, it's out. So while this is dripping, I am going to loosen the screw on this smaller hose and eventually take that out as well.
What are you doing now?
Here you go, I'm going to take the seal off.
Okay.
So with this, I'm just going to pry it out. Oh God.
Oh, we drain everything. Still. That's why we have extra rag.
And a container, no matter.
Oh! Why so much? Oh my God, are you okay, honey? Holy cow, that's a lot. Well, good thing we only.
I'm not okay, can you go help me?
How you doing?
As well as I can be. Okay, so I think that's
Okay,
done.
so there's no more
Now I need to open
liquid
this
coming out.
this hose right here.
Good.
So now let's take this hose out.
Oh, did you unscrew?
I did.
already?
Right here.
Now you just have to pull it.
I just have to wiggle it.
Oh.
And supposedly it's very hard to get out. Let me take the shoot.
What just came off?
All this. The macerator is actually off now. See, everything's out now. I just need to take this part out.
He still has a hard time getting it off. Oh, still at it, honey.
Huh?
I said you still trying to get the little hose out.
No wonder people say it's extremely difficult. It's not hard. You just have to be patient and try to take it out because it was tight here so much. So worst scenario is you can cut this and basically put it onto the new one because there's still a lot of extra length here. You know, I tie this with a zip tie. That's why, but if I loosen it, I think there'd be even more extra. But I'm going to try to do this without cutting. Heat gun. Hopefully it will expand the plastic here a little bit so that it can loosen up.
Does it feel any softer, looser,
Yes.
getting
So it's
looser?
working. I mean, it's leaking. That means it's working, but I might need to heat it a little bit more.
Oh my God!
There.
Hallelujah!
Oh shoot!
Oh shoot!
It's out. Okay.
What a messy job. That's why I'm not doing it.
I love it when you say we're doing it, honey.
We, you.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put these little feet into here, just like here.
Yeah. The old one has them too. So we have
So
to
we're
put
going to
the
put
new
this
one
on.
also.
We are going to cut this and use this connector that I unplugged earlier into here. So I guess
Are you sure?
I'm going to cut it right now. I guess we're doing this. Turn into I'm doing this.
Yes. Dirty job. No.
We're just going to strip these wires. This is incredible.
Yeah.
By the way, put this in like this. You can do two at a time like this. Watch this. How cool is that?
Cool.
I get this called Wiggle wire connectors. What do we do now, honey?
Color match.
Yes.
Of course, you always have to color match electrical wires, right? No?
Yep. Pretty
Yes.
much.
Yeah.
So these are ingenious wire connectors.
Make it so easy, huh?
Yep. And they don't come loose.
Foolproof too. Ah,
See?
easy.
You want to put it on here like this? I'm going to put it into here as well. We are done.
So how was it? How was it?
It was actually not bad, but it was a lot of effort. So
Yeah.
if you want to do it only so that you know how to do it just in case of an emergency, then yes, you should do it. But if you don't think that you ever want to do it yourself, then I think having a dealer do it would be better. And
Yes, the process seems easy, but it's just like you have such a hard time taking that smaller hose out. That was the hardest part.
Yeah.
And then when you put it back, because you know upside down and that little bushing keep dropping.
Yep.
You have to put it back, drop. So that took a long time.
And we have a 4x4, so it's actually higher than a normal van. So with a normal van, it would be a lot more difficult.
I know.
So
Hard to get to.
yeah.
So let's hope it's not gonna break on us for another few more years.
3-4 more years.
And then the dealer time, unless we have to do it for emergency reason.
Let's hope not.
Then we.
You know, I haven't taken a shower yet.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.